for today, enhancing our vocabulary skills. So we have 10 words and 10 terminologies that I could be able to introduce that to you, and we need to have meanings, and another terms would have the same meanings. Okay, so pervasive. What is pervasive? Perpetuate, fostering, insurgency, expropriated, ratified, and fathomable outbreak. Okay, wretch and exquisite. Okay, so let's define it one by one, right? So we have pervasive. Okay, this is spreading widely throughout an area or group of people. Okay, spreading widely, okay, throughout an area, okay, or group or of people. Okay. This is just telling widespread, and this is just telling common, okay, to anybody else, to every location, to every area. So this is gonna be like there's an abundance that it really happens most of the times, like that. This pervasive, spreading, like a contagious disease, like that, or communicable diseases that really spread so fast and multiply too fast in a particular area, or not specifically area only, but also to people. Okay, now we have perpetuate. What is perpetuate? It's closer to persuade, things like that. It looks like rhyme, right? So perpetuate. So it's gonna be, what's the definition for this? Okay, it's gonna be like influencing, promoting, and advocating anybody else or someone to do things indefinitely or continuously. Okay. So let's just terminate the other action verbs because there's no space in my whiteboard. Let's just choose influencing instead of using also promoting and advocating, right? Influencing. Okay. Things like that. Influencing others or someone, okay, to do things, okay, indefinitely. So indefinitely. So if it's indefinite, meaning there's no specific time where to stop, meaning to say it's continuously. Okay, continuously. Or another term for that indefinitely, continuously, let's say regularly. Okay, but regularly, at some point it will stop. It's closer only, but not really fit. Okay, we can use indefinitely, continuously, and another term is steadfastly. Okay, steadfastly, and also sometimes closely related to incessantly. Okay, you're so incessant, things like that. Meaning to say you're so insisting of something to do it repeatedly. Okay, get the point? So incessantly. So if you try to do that, then you do that continuously. Get the point? So influencing others or someone to do things indefinitely, continuously, steadfastly, or incessantly. You can choose one of them, okay, but it's better to use indefinitely because it's easy to understand. It really refers to how definite or how indefinite, okay, meaning it regards to a certain period of time, so it will never stop because indefinite. So meaning to say, it's really unceasing. You know unceasing? C-E-A-S-E meaning cease. It will never be disappeared, it will never be vanished, things like that. So unceasing. You get the point? Or let's say unwavering. Okay, meaning it will never stop. It's boundless. It's immeasurable. It's perpetual. Things like that. Meaning it closer to forever. Because indefinite. There's no time to stop. You get the point? So it's somewhat related to that. Okay. Now we go to number 3, fostering. So the base form here or the root word here is foster. Okay, so meaning to say to promote or to promote, or let's say if we have ing form here, continuous base form, so our definitions also would involve continuous ing form. Let's say promoting, okay, promoting, encouraging, okay, things like that, and inspiring, okay, and then advocating, okay, like that. Also upholding, okay, like that. Sometimes also aiming is just like somewhat closer to that, but it depends on how you use it into a sentence. Okay, fostering meaning promoting, encouraging, inspiring, advocating, upholding, and also sometimes it could be like you are persuading somebody else. Persuading. Okay, so you're gonna choose, then it's closer in meaning. Okay, so persuading. So usually in a vocabulary examination, we're gonna use the terminology that is not really popular, not quite reflected in an articles, in a content, in the textbook. So they're gonna choose persuade, for sure. Persuade, A, like that, B, C, like that. And there's foster there in the multiple choice type of question. Because all of these, promoting, encouraging, inspiring, advocating, upholding, and persuading, it looks like persuade is not very common. And also the upholding. But once you really uphold, you really raise that, aim that to the top. So that's why you promote. There's no promoting that you will never enhance or you will never try to augment or intensify. It should be lifting up or raising up, things like that. Because you promote something. You get the point? You another dimension to promote that particular advocacy, whatever. You get the expropriated, number 5. So expropriated. So you get a determine, if this is the case, it involves the prefix. And in understanding the vocabulary, prefix is very important. Okay, what are examples? Let's say in, and. Okay, so incomplete, unfinished, things like that, no? Inefficiency, things like that. Inefficient, dissatisfaction, sometimes also DI or DA. For example, deregulation, okay? Degeneration, demotion or demoted, things like, or demobilization, things like that. So you can remember of in, an, di, like that. Meaning to repeat again, meaning to do it continuously, repetitively, like that. That's why re. For example, reiterated, meaning restated. Okay, you utter that repeatedly or repetitively or in multiple of times. You get the point? So that's reincarnation. Because when a person died and the soul, for example, in our Catholic Christian, the soul will come back. So that particular person who died long, long time ago, reincarnated. Because the word incarnation, it has to do something that the soul or the spirit comes back again after the death. That's what it means, the reincarnation. But reincarnation meaning to repeat again. Okay, to come back again. Things like that. Since we have also X and in, and this is common in science. There's a lot. Extrinsic property, intrinsic property, things like that. Exothermic, endothermic, like that. Okay, so the IN, and sometimes also the EN. Okay, not only the IN. Okay, internal, external, EX external, and internal. Okay, you get the point. Okay, so expropriated meaning taking out or depossession of someone's property. Taken out meaning somebody take out that away from you. For example, you have so many debts, you borrowed financially from the bank and you're not able to pay it, and it was really matured. It reached already the maturity, and you cannot pay your loans like that. So the bank will take that away from you, your money, your existing financial cash in other banks like that. So they is expropriated. Oh, my money really was expropriated with my other banks. I don't know why. Things like, for example, how to use expropriated. Okay, so taking out or depossession. Wala. Depossession. Okay, be careful also by the DI and the DE, ha? As I told you. Okay, so D meaning removal, DE. Okay, for example, degeneration. So there's no generation. The generation stopped, or the propagation of that particular species in that particular ecology was being stopped because it is degenerated. It's meaning the generation stopped, or the production stopped like that, or the transmission, or let's say propagation like that is just the same, right? Okay, or it has been stopping from multiplying of another species. Okay, things like that. So you get a deposition. That's DI. It's the same also with DE, but you need to understand the spelling here sometimes because it is not DE here, ha. It's DI. There's a lot dissatisfaction. It depends on the term. Because in English, guys, you don't have to pattern most of the times. You need to follow the rules. Okay? Unlike mathematics, like for example, math puzzles, you're gonna do something of patterning and sequencing. In English, there's a rule to follow. You get the point? It's not always patterning and sequencing. Unlike mathematics, right? Descending, and you can be able to determine what next on the backs that math puzzles. Usually, it's like that. Okay, but in English, you cannot pattern all the time. You cannot sequence all the time. You need, for example, this one, you're gonna apply this in a patterning. Let's say in. So it could be, let's say, incomplete, meaning it's not complete because the word in meaning without completion. Now, there's also the word invaluable. But why invaluable is very valuable instead? There's also letter in the first two letters, the prefix there. So meaning to say, it's not always like that. There's an exemption. Here, you need to focus to the familiarity of the words. If it doesn't work in that way, you get the point? So meaning, you are always exposing to different words and terminologies in different textbooks, in an online social media, English vlogs, or let's say short video clips with regards to English tutorials, and also reading different YouTube, watching different YouTube content, and also podcasts, listen to different podcasts like that, and you can build mastery for this vocabulary. Okay, get the point? Okay, so the taking out or depossession, meaning you don't have to possess anymore of someone's property. So if you possess that, somebody will take that away from you. That means depossess of someone's property. Someone's property meaning ownership. That's why there's apostrophe prior to S. Someone's property. Okay. So you also know how to use that apostrophe, huh? So the ownership in English. Okay, ratify. What is ratify? This is common in the economics, coverage law, political science, talks about public service like that. So it's gonna be like implement IRR before it will be enacted as an ordinance, Sorry, public implementing of rules and regulations. So all laws implemented will start first as an IRR, implementing rules and regulation. Once the IRR will be activated and approved, then you're gonna ratify that. You get the point? So ratify meaning you're gonna document it clearly with extreme clarification that it has been confirmed already to become a law or an ordinance. That is ratification or ratify. So we need to say there's a clarity, a confirmation. Clarity, okay. Once it has clarity, so it's clarified. And there's a confirmation, okay. And it has been really under certainty. Okay, certainty meaning it's certain already. Okay, it's proven to be confirmed, fixed, things like that. Adamant. Okay, it's not really changeable. You get the point? Things like, because it has been ratified already. So that's ratify, clarity, confirmation or confirmed, and then certainty. We have unfathomable. Oh, looks like difficult to pronounce, right? Unfathomable. Oh, I cannot really fathom what he said last night because that was too profound to understand. My friend was always using difficult terminologies in which I can understand in our normal conversation. So I cannot really fathom directly what he said. What's fathom? Okay, P-F-A-T-H-O-M. The root word here is fathom. Base form is fathom. So unfathom, meaning removal or without, because the word UN, as I told a while ago regarding prefix. You get the point? So unfathomable meaning incapable of being fully explored and understood. Meaning it's not, you cannot easily understand. Okay, you will be confused, you will be perplexed like that. There's an obscurity to something in which you cannot really comprehend, you cannot really interpret things like that. So, that was unfathomable. So it's not easy to understand. It's not easy to interpret. It's not easy really to comprehend. So unfathomable meaning comprehensible. Sorry. Comprehension. I would never use the patterning because it's very difficult sometimes to use the parallelism, right? So forget about it. So just put the definition incapable. So you can use also interpret. Put interpret here first. So uninterpretable. It's better to write rather than speaking because it's very difficult to pronounce, right? With putting an and the words also are long. So things like that. There's no perfection in this when you speak in front of the audience like that because English really it needs to build mastery. Okay, things like that. So incapable of being fully explored. Okay, when you explored something, then of course you need to understand. How can you explore if you cannot understand? Right? Okay. Incapable of being fully explored. I'm just laughing, ironically regarding interpret and, comprehend. So, uncomprehendable. So, it's so funny, right? It looks like so fun in English. So all patterning will not be possible here. Okay, so fully explored and understood. Okay, you get the point? Past simple form. Past simple base form, Okay, because until now we are confused by the word tense. We will say past simple tense, but a tense is composed of two or more words. So that's why we'll never say that. We will say past simple form or past simple base form. But our teachers told us past simple tense, right? Like that. So there's, sometimes misleading, okay, but nobody will correct. Also sometimes, okay, because they are teaching in that way. Get the point. What is the past simple tense of eat? And we'll answer, mom, like that. Ate. ATE. And then the question itself is wrong. It's not a tense. When you speak about tense, composed of two or more words, that's a tense. And you know why you say past simple tense? Okay? Supposedly it should be past simple form only, or past simple base form, or the root word, things like that. Because explored and understood, one word only. Okay, it's not two or more words. That's why these are not tenses. Okay, so explored. Okay, the past simple form of explore. Okay, understood is the past simple form of understand. It's not a tense. Okay, and it's clear or not? Okay, because just like a phrase, a tense, a sentence, and paragraph composed of two or more words. Okay, or context, or content, or passage, or articles, or let's say data or information composed of two or more words like that, or information. Okay, outbreak. What is really first pandemic outbreak? Things like that. Oh, there's an outbreak, malaria outbreak in that particular place. You get the point? So outbreak, guys, it's not expected to happen. You can only use this for a certain phenomenon that will not happen regularly. It comes unexpectedly. You get the point? So that's an outbreak. Oh, there was a malaria outbreak in Bangladesh. Because it was not expecting, we are not expecting really that it happens in Bangladesh. It could have been in another country to be happening. Things like that. So it's going to be outbreak. Okay, a sudden, okay, a sudden occurrence. Okay, that something, okay, and will come. It's not easy. It's very difficult to comprehend, right? That something unwelcome. I will explain a little bit. Okay, because nobody wants this outbreak to happen. So obviously, or evidently, this will be treated to be unwelcoming to anybody else. So this is really unwelcome, supposedly. But since this happened in which we don't have control in it, okay, then it became an outbreak, like a disease, okay, ill health effects that normally will not happen to that particular place or locality, whatever. A sudden occurrence that something unwelcome, right? Okay, what is wretch? W-R-A-T-C-H. So it looks like unfamiliar, but for somebody else who loves English and vocabulary, it's common already, right? It's going to be like forsaken. Oh Lord, don't forsake me, because you love me and I love you. I follow your statutes. You know what statutes in English vocabulary? Statutes means religious rules. Okay, get the point? The commandments, of the instructions, the doctrines of our Lord God that we need to follow. You get the point? So these are called statutes. You get the point? Or the rules, the laws, or the commandments that God imposed to us to follow the righteousness in the planet Earth. Things like that. Okay, so Lord, do not forsake me. So we need to say, do not leave me, or leave, or abandon, or forsake. Normally, in a vocabulary examination, since leave and abandon are common, okay, the examiner will use forsake. In the multiple choice question by using rich. Rich is to blank. A, B, C, D. And they will use forsake because forsake is not common to anybody else. You get the point? So that's a technique of vocabulary. They will use choices A, B, C, D like that. That is not very popular by anybody else or by the general public. Things like that. Number 10, exquisite. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, that was exquisite food I'd ever encountered. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's really an exquisite performance. Nakakaloka, no? Okay, so in different contexts, you can use that in food, beverage, performance, or whatever that you describe it, in a superlative manner. Say, exquisite is extremely impressive. Extremely superlative. Just like severely, okay? You get the point, so extremely impressive or extremely beautiful. Like that, okay? It's just like saying also, oh, the performance was so fantastic. Oh, his performance was so spectacular. Oh, his performance was so stupendous. Like that, okay, meaning extremely impressive also. Oh, it was a splendid performance. Same, impressive. Oh, it's so marvelous. Oh, marvelous meaning also very impressive, extremely impressive. It's related, guys, no? Oh, that was an astounding performance. And you can say also astonishing performance. Or let's say awesome, stunning, phenomenal, remarkable, amazing. So these are in the lines of closely related definitions and meanings, okay, that you need to familiar, and you can use that interchangeably according to your write-ups and your articles and your contents. It depends on how you use that in a sentence, but I'm trying to emphasize here closely related with each other. Okay, so I may be able to write that because that's very important, okay, for professional writing. Okay, in making essays, features, editorials, sports writing documents, or any documentation related job, writing skills, improving writing skills. I may write this one because this is very important, okay? Okay, because normally you always appreciate, right? Compliment to anybody else who did a good performance. Then this will be used. Okay, oh, amazing! Things like that. Okay, okay, so I will put that here. So we're gonna start for the most common. Oh, amazing, so amazing. Okay. Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. Oh, stunning. So Stunning. Oh, that was phenomenal. Okay, things like that. Okay. Oh, remarkable. Okay, like that. You get the point. Things like that. Oh, undisputable or undisputed or unsurpassed. Things like that. Oh, that's also superlative. Okay, because unbeaten, okay, undefeated or undisputable. Oh, that was undisputable performance. Wow, I love it. Things like that. Okay, undisputable. Okay. Oh wow, astonishing. Oh, I'm astonished by his performance last night. Okay. So meaning you are amazed. Okay, astonishing. Okay. Astounding. Okay, Astounding. And then marvelous. Okay, you get the point? Okay. Oh, it was so splendid. Okay, the same also. Splendid. Okay. Oh, oh, wonderful performance. It's the same also. Closely related. Wonderful. Oh, spectacular. Oh, it's just the same. Spectacular. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's also acceptable. Fantastic. You get the point? Oh, stupendous. But stupendous is not common for everybody. But it means the same thing. Amazing. Okay. Stupendous. You get the point? Mm-hmm. So these are the words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 synonymous words with regards to amazing. Okay? So you're gonna put that in the comment section. If you saw a very beautiful performance and you are carried away by that performance and you cannot describe. It's also undescribable. Okay? Once that is undescribable, then you cannot express. You are speechless for that particular, no more adjectives to put. So undescribable. You get the point? things like that. So how many? 16 for exquisite, and also exquisite, of course. Okay. And there's another one. Okay, I love it. I still remember. Grandiose. Oh, that was a grandiose food they deliciously prepared for us last night in our team building, and I love it. Things like that, right? Grandiose and exquisite. Exquisite is mostly used in professional writing. Okay. Another is remarkable. Okay. Astonishing and astounding. And then stupendous. Okay. Uh, Not too much spectacular. Okay. Undisputed. Unsurpassed. Okay, undisputable, like that. Okay, the others are common language only that normally don't. If you want also to include that in your professional writing, you can include. But what I'm saying is normally found in a very professional writing. Okay, these words such as exquisite. Okay, we have astounding, astonishing, phenomenal, remarkable. Okay, unsurpassed, undisputed. Okay, wonderful also sometimes, right? Actually, there's no limitation what to put in your write-ups. As long as you maintain the clarity of the real meaning, that it's really fit to the thought or information that you are trying to emphasize, your main point. So any question for that? Okay, nothing for our vocabulary for this evening. I hope you like it and you also practice by yourself in daily basis to have this kind of approach in learning vocabularies. So the first thing to do is you need to listen any videos, any podcast, or you watch full movies, and then reading. Okay, if you don't understand, write that in a notebook, in a blank sheet of paper, and refer to the dictionary and know the meaning. And then if you know already the meaning, then you can easily use that in your speaking agenda or in your public speech or in your training session or in your classroom instruction. If you are really a teacher like or a vlogger, you can share that also academically. No, not really academically. Yes, academically because this is English, right? Okay, in a virtual platform of sharing of academic information about vocabulary. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to comment down below the comment section, then you can. So let's observe professionalism in our comments. Okay, like that. And if you have really an objection, so you can go directly to my personal message in my FB Messenger. So I hope you like it and you can click the notification bell for some newest updates of safety, health, music, science, and etc. This is your Junjun Negresaro, your social media influencer and content creator. Bye bye. God bless everybody. See you next time.